What's going on YouTube? We are back with yet another video. This time we'll be looking at what I do for a chest day and a tricep day. And of course, since I am going to be training for a powerlifting meet, I am starting off my chest days normally with a flat bench to gain some strength in here, really move up the weight. I want to do 5 sets of 5 and work it down to doing 3 sets of 3 or so on and so forth. Started off this one with 135 on the bar, which typically is very easy for me to do, 8 to 10 reps with, but I just want to have that in the bag going into it. Then, of course, I upped my weight to 155 pounds to really just see how it felt. I didn't expect it to be too difficult or anything like that, but I knew I was doing 5 sets of 5. This is my first week going into my strength phase. I want to ease my way into it. I do not want to say, okay, we're starting a strength phase right now. Let's just put all this weight on the bar and I'll just either get it with form and it'll be okay. But no, I don't ever want to do that. I definitely want to make sure that I just progress perfectly and that when I am trying to move up weight, it's that I'm doing good form when I'm moving up weight. It's not poor, what am I trying to say? I'm not trying to do poor form when I'm trying to move up the weight or anything like that. So I want to make sure, if you see how I'm seated on the bench, making sure that the top of my back is pushed into the bottom of the bench, really digging deep, protracting my shoulder blades to give me that extra push. I want to arch my back and shove my glutes down onto the bench. This will just allow me more power, especially because I have my feet a little bit back. It allows me to drive my feet through the floor, which will push that force into my glutes, which forces all that power into the upper back, into the shoulders, which allows it to then support the chest and really bring up the weight. So I kept with 155 for my last 4 sets on this flat bench for this first heavy lifting chest day. Felt pretty good and everything like that. Wasn't struggling too much. Did tire me out for sure. Going from, a hypertrophy phase, a muscle building phase of reps from, 10 reps and your rest time is 2 minutes long, to go into a strength phase. It does it shocks your body. You haven't done it in a while and your body's like, oh, okay, you want to lift all this weight now. So let's do this. It was really fun. I definitely want to make sure that I can get more weight up before the meet and everything like that. I want to make sure that I can really, impress myself more than anything. I just want to impress myself. I'm not really worried about, what everyone else brings to the table when it comes to the meet or anything like that. I love the environment of powerlifting meets. Everyone's there cheering for everyone. I don't feel like a lot of people are just there for themselves. It's a group effort, and it's just amazing to be in a room of seeing so many talented people really just want to lift up some weight. So that's definitely awesome. Alright, so after I did the flat bench, of course I wanted to go to some incline. I wanted to do, I wanted to reach for 3 sets of 6 reps. You'll see that in my last set, I only got 5 reps out of it, which is still good, still keeping that strength. Definitely you get tired within your first exercise because it's, 5 sets of 5. You're really breaking down those muscle fibers, you're really tiring those muscles out. So I wasn't disappointed that I got 5 reps. I was shooting for 6, but I knew that, it was just because I wore myself out, so I can't ask for anything more. So on this, I have on the bar 95 pounds, and for me, this is really a good place to start week 1. and just seeing how it feels, especially after doing my heavy mover first, going to this next heavy mover. I feel pretty great about it. As you'll see on the form and everything, again, you know, chest up, shoulders back, top of the back pushing into the top of the bench, and you want to keep your legs behind you, keep your butt down. You'll see that my butt does rise a little bit. I feel like that's more of the bench, because other benches sit differently and everything like this. This one is like a little bit awkward, but not too bad. Not a bad bench at all. Just a little bit of getting used to it and everything, and really learning how to adjust it correctly for your body and everything. But overall, felt really great about this. Really excited to see how I can put more weight on the bar. The reason why I definitely want to make sure that I'm doing different workouts for the chest is, yes, I am going into a powerlifting meet, but I'm also a bodybuilder, so I do want to make sure that I'm keeping that in mind as well. Alright, so this next movement, yes, it's the decline bench. And I've not ever done this before. I've tried it out one other time just to see how it felt, but I've never actually incorporated it into my workout. But I definitely wanted to on this just because I want to get a well-rounded chest workout. It was definitely awkward because it's weird when you are at that decline and you're trying to pick up this weight and move it towards you, even though your head's behind you, down. So it's definitely awkward. Let's see, I did 85 pounds for the first set, and it was relatively easy. I was shooting for 8 to 10 reps on these. Moved it up to 95 pounds. Still wasn't a struggle. I could have definitely put way more weight on the bar, but this was just more of a burnout set than anything. I wasn't really looking for too much weight to compromise form. I wasn't doing this for strength or anything. It was ultimately just to put blood into the chest and really just have something that will break down those muscle fibers just a little bit more at the end of this chest workout. Now we are moving into triceps. I have to say, triceps are one of my favorite exercises or muscle groups to work on. I guess for me, because it is definitely one of my weaker points, I would say. I started incorporating these close grip tricep presses a while ago, and for me, they have been one of the best workouts to do to grow the triceps and really give you that big body of a muscle underneath and make it really swoop down. It really gives it that pretty shape. I did this one at 115, and then for the first set, moved it up to 120 on the next set. And I was really tired at this point. I was really exhausted. I could feel it and everything. So it was no surprise to me that ultimately this one resulted in a fail. But that's okay. You just shake it off. You go again. So if you'll notice though, I did bring down the weight to 95 pounds. No, I wasn't going to give up on this. I was still going to do the workout and everything, even though it was a bummer. But you just bring it down to a weight that you can actually grind it out, and you just keep going. You don't give up. You don't be like, oh crap, someone saw me just fell epically in the gym. Who cares? You just keep going. Then we moved on to weighted dips. Weighted dips have been one thing that I've had to work on a lot within the past year, just to make sure that I have good form, that my body's not swinging. So I'm really proud of this. I'm up to a 25 pound weight, holding it for, I did 3 sets of 5 on this, and I really loved it. I didn't record all 3 sets just because it's like the same thing over again. Nothing really too impressive, except for look at that arm. It looks pretty amazing. That's it for today, guys. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button, and check me out on Instagram and Facebook at Danielle Tucker Fitness.